This is a work problem. So this is my strategy for work problems. We are going to create a table, one. We're going to create a table for all data for 1 unit of time. So you're going to see what this means. Sometimes when we try to explain it as a strategy, you don't understand the strategy until you see a question, and you can't understand the question until you see the strategy. So you kind of have to do both at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a table for all the data for 1 unit at a time, and then you're going to create an equation from the table. So it's very similar to our distance, speed, time one, but the table is just a little bit different. So we have Marissa can paint a garage door in 3 hours. And when Marissa and Roger work together, they can paint a garage door in 1 hour. But the next day Marissa is sick. How long would it take Roger to paint a garage door on his own? So, here's our table. Oops. 1 unit of time. So create a table for 1 unit of time. What are we dealing in hours? Okay? So here's our table, 1 hour.
Can I take a guess, Mr. Zayat?
You can guess in your head and you can see if you're right in the end. Okay? Now, there is a fraction that Marissa does in an hour. How much does she get done in 1 hour? A third. Does that make sense? Because she does the total in 3 hours. In 1 hour, her fraction would be a third. Then, there's the fraction for Roger. But we don't know. So whatever time it takes Roger to do it all in, the fraction for Roger would be 1 over t. And t is the time it takes Roger to do it together. And then we have the fraction together. Since they get it done in 1 hour, the fraction together in 1 hour would be done, 1 out of 1. In one, sometimes it takes them 2 hours to do it together, then the fraction together would be 1 out of 2. Does it make sense that this fraction plus this fraction has to equal that fraction?
I guess.
That the amount in an hour that Marissa gets done, she does a third of it. In the other, that means that in that hour, Roger would get 2/3 done. How do we solve a rational equation? We need a common denominator. This one's missing t and t. This one 3 and 3, and this one 3t and 3t. And we get t plus 3 equals 3t. Not hard to solve here. Combine your like terms. It's a word problem, so end with a sentence. Make sure you have your units. The question was asking how long does it take Roger? It would take Roger 1.5 hours to paint a garage door. on his own. I feel like doing, I'm going to give you the questions, but I feel like doing another one of these together with you, just so that you see another example. So you're going to circle 5, 6, and 10. Five is painting again. 6 is cleaning. 10 is building. Let's do 10 together. So I'm going to circle 5, 6, and 10. But we're going to do 10 together right now, just so you can see a second example. So we always set this up as, who we got?
Marcy.
Marcy fraction. Apprentice fraction. And the together fraction. 1 unit of time this time is 1 hour. It takes Marcy's apprentice 9 hours longer than Marcy. So we don't know either of their times. But if we say Marcy's time is T, the apprentice time is T plus 9. And in 1 hour, Marcy would get 1 over T done, and the apprentice would get 1 over T plus 9.
Can I take a guess, Mr. Giuliano?
Again, did you guess right last time in your head?
Yeah.
Good for you. See if you could check it in your head again.
36 and 45.
And then together, they can get it done in 20. So in 1 hour together, they would get 1/20 done. Marcy's fraction in the hour plus the apprentice fraction in the hour has to equal the together fraction in an hour. So 1 over T plus 1 over T plus 9 has to equal 1 over 20. And now we need to get our common denominator. So this one is missing the 20 and the T plus 9. This one is missing the T and a 20. And the last one here is missing the T and the T plus 9. And once you have that common denominator, choo, 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 they would all go away. So what do we have? We have 20T plus 180 plus 20T equals T squared plus 9T. Kind of equation is it? Quadratic. Set one side equal to 0. I'm going to subtract 40. And if you can think of factoring it, you have to figure out two things that multiply to 180. If not, you might go to your quadratic formula. 36 times 5 is 180. And it would have to be minus 36 plus 5. In the context of the question, the T was Marcy's fraction. She cannot build a deck in minus 5 hours. That'd be amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing if you could do that with your homework? I give you a homework question, you're like, I finished it 5 hours ago,
I always do that.
right?
I'm like,
But you won't have been able to do it until I assign it. So you haven't done the next question's work yet, but as soon as I assign it, you finished it 5 hours ago. That doesn't seem logical. So the only answer is 36. So then Marcy is 36 hours. The apprentice plus 9, 45 hours. And Gershon, you got it right with the, what technique you use, the sneak peek GT? Where you look at the answer and then say it?
yeah.
Yeah, it works every time. Good. Sneak peek GT.
Oh yeah, do you have to check non-permissible valuables ever, or non-permissible values ever?
Yes.
Is it ever gonna make a?
No. For these word problems, they'll never come up that, but our non-permissible values, right? T can't equal 0, so Marcy definitely can't build a deck in 0 hours. And the other one was -9, so it's also, we have to check to make sure the answer isn't -9. Well, both of those answers are impossible either. So in the same way you check this answer, they would also have been canceled out if you got them as answers. So this one a little bit more difficult, I think, than the first one because we didn't know either of these fractions. But you pick a variable. If Marcy can get it done in t hours, her fraction would be 1 over t in an hour. And then the apprentice is t plus 9. The apprentice's fraction is 1 over t plus 9.